The final. This time is the ALMEER EMERSON Cup 2023. I have started. Check. परत all over, huh? उडे दे पहिली. And we are all set for another Meg ALMEER EMERSON Cup 2023. KOC the captains alongside Ronnie Joseph. KOC in his blue traditional. We have both the match officials Sharat and Sherlock alongside Iqbal, the KOC treasurer. Ready for the toss, gentlemen? Spinning the coin. Mukesh Mohammed decides to so mind, tell us very quickly.
We'll be batting first, considering it to be a mega finals. Putting runs on the boards is all. So we'll be batting first.
You both played each other. That was a very, very comfortable win by 7 wickets. Will that really help you psychologically?
No, the conditions were different. Rain. It was a rain-affected match. So that's not. I assure you that KOC is a very strong. We hope to have a very good finals with them.
Yes. Thank you, Ronnie. Have a good game. I'll have a quick word with Mukesh. Mukesh, congratulations. Get about the league stage.
We just want to entertain others and we just want to enjoy ourselves also. That's it.
What I've seen is KOC is a much stronger this year. Plenty of spinners. Tell us what's going with the spin department. A lot of left arm spinners.
Yeah, we have very good bowling department. Not only, especially pace bowlers are also spinners are also there, and we just want to put our full effort and let's see how the result goes on.
One question: what do you think would be the score?
ALMEER is a very good team, especially they have a lot of young, very good, and so we expect to restrict them by around 130. That will be a good score, but still, whatever the result, we will put our full effort.
Good on you. Have a good game. ALMEER won the toss. They would be taking of the very first ball. Proceedings underway. KOC will be bowling first, as Ronnie Joseph had no hesitation. He won the toss and immediately he decided that they'll be batting first, and they're very, very comfortable restricting. The last time around, ALMEER took on KOC in the league stages. They managed to restrict KOC to mere 118, and they won that game very, very comfortably with 7 overs to spare, with 7 wickets in hand. It was a very comprehensive victory. That's been the feature right throughout. Down the leg side, drifting. Certainly just an appeal. That'll only please the bowler, nothing rather beyond. The men in red and yellow will look to make merry, batting first. Very confident skipper Ronnie. Beautiful shot off the back foot. Probably it's the shot of this evening so far. The back foot cover drive, and it's tickled over the fence. Shivang giving chase, but in pursuit. Only managed to go and fetch the ball across the fence. First boundary, courtesy that beautiful back foot cover drive. The wind has picked up here. It's almost the game started at 6 p.m. local time right here in Kuwait. We are at the KOC grounds. It's the third final of this week. They've witnessed the plate final, witnessed the cup final this evening. It's an altogether completely new tournament that we are addressing, beautifully defended off the back foot, which straight back to the bowler. It's going to be a very, very good contest between two very, very well balanced sides. Plenty of spinners, good quality medium pacers. It's going to be not just a test for KOC. They've been longing to. Beautiful shot. Gentle pick up and throw there. In the covers. Mukesh Mohammed leading the KOC side in this tournament. It's been a pretty decent start. Some wonderful shots. Oh, towards the offside. Both these batters are looking very, very strong. Probably it's Ajay Sharma. Looking to take a single. They'll not want any runouts, any miscommunication or confusion there in the middle. ALMEER will be looking forward towards batting sensibly. Ajay Sharma. Play and a miss. They're trying to go on the onside. Big, huge appeal from both these fielders close in. It's been pretty good, pretty decent. Slightly windy. Now this one's been top edge. The fine leg fielder. He has come an exceptional catch. Was it Iqbal? We'll confirm shortly. More than likely, it looks like Iqbal. Very jubilant. He's showing all the energy that is really required. You see, they drop first blood. They strike early, and that's a poor shot, especially with the wind blowing across. Good shot delivery there from Ajay. After that early breakthrough, Bijoy, the man in form, Bijoy Philip, has walked back. He'll be very disappointed with that effort, especially that shot. Not good shot selection. Good shot this time. Talking about the short ball, he was up and ready, and this is a fabulous, fabulous stroke. Ajay Sharma dishing out yet another short ball, but the new man who's walked in, Manabalan, has pulled this with minimum effort towards the square leg fence. An extraordinary shot to begin your innings. He's opened his account with that exquisite boundary. There's plenty of batting to come. The skipper himself, Melvin, the man in form, has got a brilliant 50. The last time they played, goes on the onside. The ball is hanging in the air for a long, long time. Slight fumble. They'll allow the second run. KOC will have to be slightly, ever so slightly watchful in trying to keep both these batsmen under check. Manikan is looking very good. The first two scoring shots, a boundary and a couple towards the onside. He's favouring the onside. There's plenty of fielders on the offside. We'll see what line and length does Ajay Sharma alter. Now he goes full, but full enough to be driven down the ground. It's going to be a fumble. This ball is racing towards the fence, and yes, that's not good news. One of the best fielders, Daniel, there towards the long on. There was a slight fumble, probably a bit of a spongy bounce there, but in the end it was hit and struck very, very firmly. He's found the fence so very early, so very quickly, in a span of 3 deliveries. The first one went to the fence that he faced. A horizontal pull shot, this time driven firmly, more straight batted down the ground. Manikandan is looking dangerous, he's looking positive, and he's looking very, very intent to pose an impact in this final. ALMEER group, they'll be sitting very, very relaxed. Amazing arrangements been made here by the KOC committee to accommodate this final. Probably it's the third final of this week. There was a plate final earlier that KOC Obara went on to clinch the title, the plate for the second oil sector 2023. This morning we witnessed the cup final being clinched by KNPC, the defending champions of the last tournament, last season. They've come well to defend their title. It was a pretty good game. The margin of victory was not a big one, but in the end, but still will do a world of good to KNPC. In the meanwhile, we'll come back here live. Another shot towards the onside. It's been all onside right throughout. Another couple of runs. Both these batters are looking pretty good, not just in intent, but with their approach as well. Shamil is the new man who's been there from the start. Kizaki Shamil. That's the line, that's the channel, that's the corridor of uncertainty is what KOC will have to switch and fall back on. There's plenty of left arm spinners. Shivang, Mukesh Mohammed, probably Rajiv. Mahesh Nair is there as well. Rajiv Sachwani. The bowling department is heavily loaded, but in the meanwhile, Abdul Rahman Al Kandri, another fumble. It's been plenty of fumbling all around for the KOC fielders. They'll have to pull their socks up and try and better their effort if they want to really restrict. Very, very strong, formidable batting lineup. As we speak about the channel time and again, anything outside the off stump has been posing and probing questions. Slower ball and he's cleaned him up. Probably that just did deflect off his pads onto the leg stump. You can see the celebration. It's mighty, mighty loud there. What a good wicket that is. The medium pacer posing a threat. Neog it is. The celebration says it all. He's tried everything in this over. He's tried going full and straight, well within the stumps. He's tried bowling outside the off stump in that challenging corridor. And now he's tried a slower ball, which has really, really brought good rewards. All of a sudden, ALMEER are 2 down in a span of 3 overs. Just one more delivery to conclude the 3rd over in the power play. We are here live with Ben Creations. Long off, long on in place. Mukesh is skipper there. He's moved himself to long off. Now the man in form, Melvin, has walked in the middle. What can Melvin provide? What can Melvin do? Can he repeat the dose that he injected the last time around both these teams met? He got a very well compiled half century in quick time. 32 balls is what it took him to get to that half century. Can he repeat that effort? It's a tall bloke, Melvin. You can see there. Almost 6 feet, 6 feet 1, 6 feet 2 probably. He can hit the ball a long way. Look to bide his time. Try and build a bit of momentum. A small partnership. There's deep mid wicket in place. There is a long one who's pretty wide. It is going to be Ajay Sharma. He's bowling full and straight. As I mentioned, long on. He's trying to target that long on, but the ball falling in no man's land. He'll find himself slightly lucky for not really timing that. Mani Kandan, both the openers are back. Vijay Philip and Shamil, they'll be sitting now having a cup of tea. Probably black tea to be more precise. There's a question being probed from behind. Someone says, why black tea? Yes, black tea is what has been served at KOC. Probably on a healthy note and not green tea. Nonetheless, it's still tea. And we are back live. Yeah, Ajay Sharma. He'll be bowling to Melvin. Beautiful ball. No slip in place. He thinks he's got an edge. Excitement continuing all around here at the KOC ground. The lights will be taking over. It is a day and night encounter. The game starting at 6 p.m. We're still there with daylight. Not to forget the floodlights taking over. Truly and surely, it's a wonderful, wonderful venue here at the KOC grounds. And KOC will be pulling in a lot of spectators, families, kids, because the host team KOC is in the finals here, taking on ALMEER. Plenty of kids around. Daniel has been there at the long on fence, guarding that fence right throughout. Probably that's one station that Daniel would never ever leave. Ajay Sharma got a good action towards the square leg, drifting down the leg side. Very, very poor the line. Ball sliding down the leg side with the wind. Good shot there. Manikandan is looking dangerous, and he is dealing in boundaries at the moment. Anything slightly erring in line or length, Manikandan is going to take it to the cleaners. So far so good. He's been very good with his shot selection. He's picked up 3 boundaries in pursuit of the 4th one. It's going to be a wide. Manikanda does realize there's nobody on the offside. Outside that circle, we are still into the power play. Both the fielders are on the onside. Oh, gently dab there. He'll have to do much better than this to find and rotate the strike very often. You just cannot be poking and prodding. The ball's back to the bowler. All the fielders are back on the fence. Two good, exciting batters there in the center. Manikandan and Melvin. Both are in good nick. Manikandan has already provided 3 very well timed boundaries in 3 different directions. Melvin, he loves going down the ground. That's the reason they're going to have a long off and long on in place guarding that fence, but he'll be hitting with the wind. Anything full and straight, Melvin is not going to hold back. He drags this one ever so quietly, a bit of thickish inside edge towards the onside. Short mid wicket there in place. Square leg. There's plenty of men on the off. There is no slip in place. That's something that I've always found very hard to believe, especially when the ball is moving around, the wind is assisting. The new ball, the new white shiny ball will always do and jag around ever so slightly. There you see there, anything outside the off stump. He's throwing his bat. The only thing he failed to do is get any connection. There's a backward point, extra cover. Smash! There you go! Boom! What a good hit that is. This is going only one direction with the wind. It's all comfort. The ball has sailed over. Deep mid wicket is gone up and over. It's going to take some time to get that ball back. He was eyeing that fence. The moment Nyog heard in line, it's not the length. The length is pretty good. It's full and straight, but he's got plenty. He's got a chunk. It's a very, very intriguing replay. Manikandan will be sitting back tonight and watching that replay time and again here, right here on Ben Creations, admiring himself and the shot. But it was a commendable hit. That wind is playing much to the advantage of the batters. Anything well within the stump is going to go, and is going to go out of here. He's got a wonderful batting stance, and there you go. What a good shot. A six been followed up by a boundary towards the pavilion on the west side. And the sun is setting, is playing a bit of hide and seek, but we're still in daylight here at the KOC grounds in Ahmadi. And Manikandan is joined the party. He is going after the bowling. The medium paces have been taken to the cleaners. This is the third game we've been covering here live, courtesy Ben Creations at the KOC grounds. It's been a fun-filled, lush green weekend is what we could call it, because it's been played at a wonderful venue here. You can see there the grass, spectacular. Manikandan has bought plenty of time to rest after hitting those two boundaries, 1-6 and 1-4. He's not going to stop. This time he goes down the ground. Daniel there in pursuit. He's done well there, getting all his basics right, going down, putting the long barrier, ensuring that this time around the ball is not going to evade him. The last time he tried to do so, but he got a hand and still the ball managed to tickle over the fence. What more? Asking for more trouble. Melvin is on strike now. Where is Melvin going? He's looking at that mid-wicket fence, long on fence. He's got a big long bat in his hand and he's going to use it to maximum effort. The line very much completely in control there. Niog finishes off on a good note after a very expensive over. Manikandan is looking dangerous. I've loved every bit of stroke play that Manikandan has provided this evening here. He looks a very, very compact clinical batsman, technically very strong, very good on the offside, even stronger on the onside. It's just now only a matter of time that when spin will be introduced. It's still going to be Ajay Sharma probably. They're going to have an extended discussion. It's going to be spin. Looks like Mahesh Nair will be called upon. The experience of Mahesh Nair. It's a very, very well-known face here in the KOC oil sector. And he'll ensure that he gets the breakthrough as quickly as possible. He'll be trying. So, let's wait and watch. He's got a wonderful outswinger. Mahesh Nair will bring all his experience. Will there be any swing still left in that wide ball after being tonked around here and to every corner of this ground? So far so good. Good smooth run up, beautiful line, beautiful length. We're talking about that outswinger. It starts off with one, ideal. So very predictable. Another one. An outswinger follows another. And it's going to be outswing all the way through. And what will remind us of a Kapil Dev, who was legendary when it came to bowling that banana outswingers. Mahesh Nair. I'll have to catch him someday and ask him, is he a fan of Kapil Dev? He gets well within the stumps. They'll manage a single. In the meanwhile, Melvin in retain strike. It means Melvin has been standing and watching all the fun from the non-strikers, and probably the best seat that one could actually afford in-house to watch the striker go all guns blazing. We're still into the power play. Where is Mahesh Nair going to go? Is he going to stick to that line and length? He looks like he's just pulled his length ever so slightly. There's a slight fumble. Mahesh Nair on his follow through, trying a good quick pick up and throw, but in the end, slight fumble. Shivang was there right in the face of the batter, probably And he let that ball go. There's no fielder stopping the single, which is very, very strange. Manikandan is back on strike. The aggressive attacking right-hander. He walks across. Good shot. Shivang takes a blinder. As I just mentioned, Shivang was lurking there. He just stretched his outstretched left hand and he's taken this one-handed. Probably surprised himself for a split second. He thought the ball had really gone past, but it's stuck. And these catches, they either stick or they don't. But this time around, not for Manikandan, he was looking very, very good. That was again a very elegant shot, but luck really not running his way. Another wicket just at the stroke of play. You lose the dangerous Manikandan. He's walked back. This is not good news for ALMEER. You can see the dugout there. The shell shocked as to what has just happened. No one has a clue, but he'll have to go back and compliment the fielding effort. Absolutely superb there by Shivang. And did a bit of Superman and Spider-Man both together. Superman for the little hop and Spider-Man for his hands gluing onto that ball. Excellent stuff. 27 of 15 deliveries. You can see the strike rate there. Astonishing there. 180 is the strike rate that Manikandan was running at. 4 boundaries, 4 beautiful boundaries, and that magnificent huge 70-meter 6 above mid-wicket, up and over. He was a treat as long as he was there in the center, but now he's back. He'll join his mates for a cup of tea. And ALMEER will continue. 42. One more delivery to go to close down that power play, which has been eventful, but in terms of the wickets column, slightly disappointing for ALMEER. There's nothing much they can do now. They've lost 3 wickets, and Mahesh Nair has struck. Just as I mentioned, Mahesh Nair has come to break this partnership, and he has done so, responding very well to his skipper. He's a bowler with a golden arm. Every time Mahesh Nair is in the middle, he'll keep himself busy, whether it's batting, bowling. There's no slip in place, and I'm still surprised. Now, all of a sudden, there's a spring in his step. That's the end of the power play. A very good one. Probably 3 or 4 outswingers in that over. And one of them has brought the downfall of Manikandan. Eventful over. Couple of runs and a wicket. But a good start there from Mahesh. Melbourne is still there. He's biding his time. He's 3 of 6. He does realize the importance of staying out there in the middle. In the meanwhile, it's a very, very important game. We'll switch to IPL. Some updates on the IPL. LSG are fighting it out there with KKR for the spot in the knockouts. They're in a bit of trouble with 132 for 5, 16.5. Nicholas Pooran, the danger man, the left-hander, is there. He's been spectacular in this IPL season 23. He's batting on 44 of 25, 3 maximums, 4 boundaries. He's still there. He can change the game. Ayush Badoni is another youngster who has been growing and prospering when it comes to the domestic talent available in India. But right now it's going to be left arm spin. It's going to be Shivang. After that catch, he immediately into the act. There's no fielder around. He's come to bowl his left arm spin. He's bowling over the wicket. Surprisingly, all the left arm spinners, they love going around the wicket, trying to create that angle and turn the ball away from the right-handers. But Shivang thinks the other way around. He's got a very unusual action. He looks more like a Chinaman, but still a finger spinner though. This IPL has been absolutely stunning. We are not sure which teams apart from the top two that has made it. CSK and probably Gujarat Lions have really booked themselves a seat in the knockouts. CSK with that astonishing win this afternoon have completely booked themselves a driver's seat in this IPL. There's nothing more to be bothered. They'll be sitting in and hanging back and looking around as to which teams they'll be meeting in the knockouts. RCB are still fighting their fortunes. All those RCB fans will be hoping. Virat Kohli has come good with a century. Can he provide another one? They got a big game coming up very soon, but they'll be taking on the Giants in the pool. That's Gujarat Titans. You can see the fielders, both the batsmen here are literally trying to run each other out on this occasion. You can see the Melvin. He's got long levers, striding his way through, pushing his partner. Bit of yes, bit of no, a lot of confusion out there in the center. For all those who have tuned in slightly late, the news is that ALMEER have won the toss. They've elected to bat first. They've lost 3 early wickets. Bijoy Philip gone cheaply for 6. Brilliantly driven down the ground. He's given it a full go. Good slide there from Abdul Rahman Al Kandri. Showing all his fielding skills. He is coming back to the scorecard. Shamil again not posing any impact. He was dismissed cheaply for 4. New York was the bowler who cleaned him up. Manikandan, the third and last wicket to fall, was looking very, very dangerous. He was all set for a big knock. But 27 is what he managed. And his tournament has come to an end with the bat. But not to forget, Melvin and Bikas is there in the center to build yet another partnership. They're looking to prosper. The 4th wicket so far. It's almost run a ball. 6 of 7. ALMEER will be aware of this KOC batting lineup. The last time both these teams met, ALMEER were chasing and they chased down the total very, very comfortably with 7 wickets. With almost 7 overs. Probably 7.5 overs in the bank. It's a new evening, new day, a new game, and that's history. They'll not be reflecting on the past, is what Ronnie mentioned at the toss. Kumar slightly taken by surprise. A big wry smile there by Mahesh Nair. Talking about Mahesh Nair, he has loads of experience, probably played more than 500 T20 games right here in Kuwait. And he will be probing outside the off stump. It's just going to be a single. There's no feet movement there from Melvin. More Caribbean style there. The left foot going in the air. He'll remind us of a Darren Sammy, who does that so very often. Beautifully bowled. Slight change in pace there. Is literally working and outfoxing the batter. Mukesh Mohammed thinks there was a sneak. He's standing at the long off fence. You can see there, it's a repeat dose, that outswinger, the left leg going in the air, and the result will still stay the same. Dot ball after dot ball being bowled. Mahesh has started off his spell brilliantly, taking a wicket in his first over. He's come back in his second over. He's keeping it simple. This time he gets plenty of it. This is going over extra cover. What a good shot. He was looking and searching for that release shot. And all of a sudden, he's got plenty of bat on that one. With the angle, the ball has gone up and over. And that's the power that Melvin possesses. And someone will have to go and tell him that that's probably one of the best ways, getting on the front foot and not hanging back on that back foot. The moment he decided he wanted to get on that front foot, the ball went flying over extra cover. All of a sudden, you can see the KOC fielders have been left shell shocked with that extraordinary shot. The chirping and cheering around has gone quiet. And probably that shot is going to change momentum for Melvin. It's going to be his left arm spin. It's going to be Shivang who will be continuing. Probably that pitch outside the leg stump. Yes, rightly so. And that's exactly what he does. He's been bowling around. Sorry, I beg your pardon. He's been bowling over the wicket. And that's one doubt which is always going to be crossing the umpire's mind, is bowling and the ball pitching outside the leg stump. And ever so often, it's always that the bowlers feel that anything wrapping the pads should be given out. Not the other way around. Full and straight. He's floating those deliveries right up there, inviting the batter to take the bait. He has a fielder at deep mid wicket, deep long on, a straightish mid wicket as well. The long off is very straight back past the bowler and not wider. Abdul Amal Al-Kandri is a deep extra, much more straighter, so there's no one square of the wicket on either sides. And there's a backward point, extra cover and a backward square inside the circle. Those are the four fielders with the restrictions, but they're not there to stop the single. Shivang will continue full and floaty mid wicket. Looks like it. Ajay Sharma was raced in and keep it down to a single. This is going to be an interesting battle now. Ajay has done his part early on with the ball, with his medium pace. Can the spinners control things in the middle overs? They'll have to deal with Melvin, the danger man. Where is Melvin going? He's looking at deep mid wicket. He's shown how good he is at extra cover. And on the offside, down the ground, he chooses the latter option of trying and playing it rather safe. He picks up a single though, and he's keeping the scoreboard ticking, which is very good. He does realize that his wicket surely will be very valuable, and it will surely come with some prize tag when it comes to contributions. Daniel there, I love the way easy, all the fielders around, and that's what is being said whenever the ball is going to the fence. It's something I've never heard. Easy. Chalo is what we normally reckon with the Asian community. This will go down in my dictionary. But in the meanwhile, it's Melvin who's got plenty. This ball is racing towards backward square there. Looks like it's Rajiv. Rajiv is literally letting his captain know that he wants to bowl. So he's bowled the back from the fence, and not good strong throw. You always see the humorous side of everything on the field. No offense, Rajiv. Mukesh Mohammad is holding himself back, inching towards the halfway mark. And now looks like Rajiv will be called on to bowl, just as he's reminded his skipper that, yes, I can bowl. I'm still available. I haven't got to bowl. He's got his cap in his hand. And mind you, he's been the leading wicket taker in the last second oil sector especially for KOC Hubara. Rajiv was very busy celebrating the plate final and is back again in a span of couple of days to play yet another final. Ken Rajiv, jersey number 45. He's a big fan of Rohit Sharma, looks like. Jersey numbers these days are very much in demand. No matter who you are, you're a kid or belong to any age group. Certainly is a fascinating thought. Good shot down the ground, but straight to that fielder Shivang. Good return there. He's got Rajiv in the firing line. Rajiv is not very amused with that return. There's another bowler. We'll have to see the KOC doctor tomorrow. The KOC doctors will be kept slightly busier this weekend with all the finals being concluded. We'd rather not hope anyone gets injured. You really don't want to see. What a good shot there. The left foot in the air. It's an incredible shot. I would rather take some time to define that shot with the left leg going in the air. And the ball racing towards deep extra cover. Play and a miss. Probably rather it's a swing and a miss. He was looking onside. The ball was travelling offside. Thought process completely in the opposite direction. None meeting none. Neither the bat meets the ball nor the stumps. Rajiv will head back. He's got a wonderful action, Rajiv. I'm very impressed. It's more like Phil Tufnell bowling very close to the stumps. I love his release point. And if you see Shivang, the left arm spinner, compared to Mukesh, who was again the left arm spinner, all these spinners are very much different from each other. Good connection there on that occasion. Melvin will take on the second run very comfortably. He's got big long legs. He'll say to himself, I don't need to run 22 yards. It'll take me probably 16 steps. Beautifully bowled, but it surely will be called a wide. Rajiv is not amused. He thinks he's been undone here. Not the match official. Both the match officials for this game, Shrikant and Sherlock. Certainly not Sherlock Holmes. It's just Sherlock. Another play and a miss. Exquisite line and length here from Rajiv. He's not just playing the situation, he's playing the batter and the batter's mind. A bit of guesswork been going on here. He's changing his pace beautifully. Good shot. This is gone out of here. The batsman has said, I've had enough. I'm going to whack this one up and over. I love that side. Both the fielders standing on the fence, pleading for the crowd to throw the ball back. Dear oh dear. Good shot. An extraordinary shot to seal the deal for that over. Rajiv, after a couple of good deliveries, all of a sudden he feels that he's been on the receiving end with that blemishing six. Over deep long on. We're back live here. He slices this one. Melvin. Shivang again. He's retaining his spell. What that 6 has done, Kumar has demanded a drinks break. He's just sailed the ball over the fence and it took a long way to come back, and courtesy. He's had a quick drink. He's drifted down the leg side, Shivang. Goes down on one knee, he's driven this very firmly down the ground. Can they pick up a couple of runs? They're looking like Melvin is not interested, but now he'll respond. We got some comments and some viewers there commenting. Prithvi Rajan says hi. He says good evening. I wonder who. If it's for me, Prithvi Rajan, good evening again. Or it's for anyone out there, let me know. I'll pass on the message, but surely. In between the mix of things, Mahesh Nair. Is he on the fence? The ball almost sneaked through. Ajay Sharma probably the culprit on that occasion. Couple of runs. Shivang is biding his time. He wants to ensure that things are under control. What is the length? The length is bowling slower into the block hole. Good comeback and delivery there from Shivang. It's Kumar. Kumar will be looking. He's itching to go. This is probably again pitching outside the leg stump. That is not good work from the wicket keeper. He was sensing a chance, but in the end they concede a leg by. Almost no throw. Shivang again is not very pleased. He thinks the ball is pitching well within the stumps. It'll be very interesting to go back and have a look at the replay probably. Melvin takes this on the full. He's hit this very firmly, but it's Mahesh Nair there. Cheering, yelling around all the way. The KOC fielders look slightly hassled. Shivang reckons if there's even a slight of chance and opportunity of getting someone run out, they will go for it, and it's rightly so. Trading a run for a wicket is a good deal any given day, any given situation. Melvin, he'll be on strike. He's been there long enough. He's hit one magnificent 6 over deep extra cover. Can he plant his leg down the wicket and go downtown? He does so there, but more of a thickish inner part of the bat, dragging that one to a deep mid-wicket. Mahesh Nair. This is going to be a contest that will watch out for. Rajiv will bring all his experience. He's dealing with two batters who've been there long enough. They'll be wanting to go after the bowling. Bowled beautifully, slower. The angle, length and the line has been absolutely exceptional. Rajiv will stick to that. He'll be inviting. I would love to see a fielder more rather on the offside. If he's going to bowl that line, he would rather not have those extra 3 fielders on the leg side if he would continue to bowl that line. This is the top edge. There is Shivang who is charging. He's got his hand, a bit of fumble. He juggled it once, probably looking to take that on the second attempt. He was on the go. Momentum was taking him forward. Good effort from Shivang. Rajiv almost created a chance. Out goes the leg in the air. Thickish outside edge. The ball running away to that deep third man area. It's going to only stay a couple of runs. Jason D'Souza says hello on the live chat, complimenting the commentary. Jason, if you want me to tell you something that I just mentioned that he'll be going towards the extra cover, and that is the area I would wanted an extra fielder, and you can see there he's just cleared that fence. Had a fielder been there, Melvin's heart would have been in his mouth, but not to be. Exquisite power hitting on the offside. He's found himself a couple of beautiful sixes, very elegant though. Now the fielder has been moved slightly more squarer and straighter. Melvin will still be looking to go. It's a good battle between bat and ball. Rajiv is now getting slightly within the stumps. He doesn't want Melvin to have that luxury of that additional room that he's providing outside the off stump. ALMEER slowly but steadily cruising. Good end to that over. Dot ball to finish things off. ALMEER, after winning the toss, they're inching towards that 100-run magical 3-figure mark. 91 so far for 3. The stage and the platform is all set towards the back end, and in that death overs we'll see how much and how far does ALMEER get. At the moment, Kumar, good partnership, 45 of 37 alongside Melvin. There's no feet movement there from Kumar, and that's probably one of the things Melvin might walk down and tell his partner. He's allowing Shivang to bowl within the channel. Probably the better idea would be stepping down and getting to the pitch of the ball, because he's floating the ball up there. You can see there. Now he stances down, just as I mentioned. Good choice. Shift in momentum, shift in approach. Is danced down using his feet, and the result completely different. Now Shivang will be on the receiving end. He'll have his thoughts put together as to what length he'll be looking to continue or probably change. He stays there. All of a sudden you see Shivang now bowling slightly more quicker down the leg side. Did he get something on that? Probably brushing the pad. This is going to be a good contest between Kumar and Shivang. Again, there you can see no feet movement, but still he throws his hand. Short. This is gone. Good Mohammad there. We are in the firing line probably. And this ball is gone. Lobbed up and over. Mohammad probably the ball lost in the lights. It's going to be another maximum. Been hit straight to that fielder. It was hit very, very straight, very flat. He almost took a good flat catch. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah. Mukesh Mohammad was there in the firing line. Melvin opting to go much more straighter. This has been a very good over. 6-6. What a good shot. This is Mahesh Nair, and he's picked this out of thin air. Straight to that fielder. Straight. Well within his range. Mahesh Nair is not just a good bowler and a good batter. He's an exceptional fielder as well. Safe as house. The dangerous Melvin will be walking back. Just as we were looking to something incredible, things have changed. Now it's going to be the skipper. He's taken the ball himself. Another left arm spinner. There's been a string of left arm spinners. Everyone possibly bowling with a complete different action. Gets a bit of top edge there. Was trying to go on the onside. Mohammad pleading there. Someone catch it. There's no one there. You'll need more than 11 fielders if you want people to be catching everything that balloons in the air. It looks very animated, the skipper. He's all focused. On the other hand, ALMEER, they're looking very, very good. And probably that's a big edge. Yes, he's gone. Just as we mentioned, good work there from the wicket keeper behind the stumps. Very calm, very composed. Got a slightly thick edge. Mind you, those edges are not easy to be gloved behind the stumps. He's doing a good job. Mukesh Mohammad straight away into the action. He picks up his first wicket of a couple of singles. Initially, that drop catch would have been playing on his mind, but not for too long. Immediately, Mahesh Nair impacting a good catch towards deep mid wicket, sending Melvin 2 quick wickets in succession. All of a sudden, things have changed. Rao there behind the stumps is done well. Run ball 25 for Bikash Kumar. 2 maximums. Both on the onside. Huge mammoth maximums. Vignesh and Salman Khan both have joined to stitch a partnership together. Still have plenty of time. It's 106. The score is certainly not a problem. It's been pretty good. The run rate almost just slightly, ever so slightly under 8. At some point they will be looking to gather momentum and finish things off pretty well. Mukesh Mohammad, they're floating this one slightly wider on the off stump. All of a sudden they do sense I would love to see an extra fielder inside the circle. Now probably those fielders who are standing on the edge of the circle try and come and stop the single. Beautifully bowled. That is just clipped the off stump. That is probably a dream delivery for any left arm spinner, forcing the right hander to play on the onside, beating the outside edge and clipping the off stump with a hint of turn. What a good over has this been from the skipper himself. He's jubilant. You can see him. He's dancing in joy. The fielders in the circle will have to put an extra effort to catch Mukesh Mohammad, to congratulate him. He's been running all over the park. He's picked up a double wicket. And still one more delivery over. Can he finish off this over even better? Can he pick up another wicket? I would love to see a slip in place. Probably a forward short leg. Probably I'm asking for far too much, but yes, still indeed a slip will certainly do. Extraordinary over from Mukesh. He's produced a double blow. He's using the crease very well. He's bowling well within himself. At times getting close to the stumps, at times using the crease, going wider. But the angles that he's providing, you can see there. Excellent. That's the end of an eventful over that has produced 2 good wickets. Salman Khan has walked back without scoring or troubling the scorers for a duck. Bias has walked in. He has joined Vignesh. Vignesh is just off the mark with a single. What a good over. The last over for Mukesh Mohammed, 2 wickets. Now there's going to be some medium pace. The banking on the experience. Nevgi is back. Slower ball, beautifully bowled. The KOC bowlers have got their thinking hat right throughout. They're trying to make things happen, which is a very, very good sign from an impact and intent perspective. Beautifully whipped off his legs towards the onside. Mahesh Nair, you can see there. Ajay Sharma also giving cover, but in the end they'll still manage a couple of runs. They're pushing, and they're pushing very, very hard. Good work there from Rajiv doing the backing up. He's placed this across the line. Probably that was very close. It's close enough to be given out. Nevgi has got the breakthrough. And you'll have to compliment Mukesh for bringing back his medium paces. Left arm spin, 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 and now all of a sudden Nevgi has come. He's going well within the stumps. String of wickets towards the back, and you can see there every batter coming and departing as quickly as they came in. Not spending any time, not showing intent. The application completely lacking there from the ALMEER middle lower order. On the other hand, it's pretty strange. Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri has not bowled his arm over. I wonder, probably he's facing some injury. Is what we're guessing, probably not. But on the other hand, you'll have to compliment the bowling department. Has been heavily loaded with plenty of experience. 3 good medium paces in the form of Nevgi, Ajay Sharma and Mahesh Nair. Everyone have been very productive, providing full potential when it comes to experience. Not to forget the spin department. It's been left arm spin right throughout. They don't have a leg spinner, they don't have an off spinner. Why would you want, if you have 3 left arm spinners? You're thinking the other way around. Like, that's a good throw. That's a good throw. He's been given. He has been given. Much to the surprise of the non-striker. He thinks he's made the ground, but that is good work there from the fielder at deep cover. On the edge of the circle. What a good throw. Pick up and a flash. He's gone towards the non-striker. He's picked up the right end to run the batsman out. This is trouble. This is big, big trouble there for ALMEER. All of a sudden the panic button has been pushed. And they are finding themselves much deeper in trouble. With all those wickets tumbling like a pack of cards. And now they're in the danger of being bowled out. And probably KOC will be thinking and heading towards an early finish and wrapping up this innings as quickly. Mind you, there's still 5 more overs left after this. After this one, 2 more deliveries to go. And guess the fielder was Mukesh Mohammed, the skipper. He's been in the thick of the action for the last 20 minutes. 2 wickets he's picked up himself. He's made all those changes, bowling changes. That wicket there, he's got Nevgi was produced a leg before, and then Mukesh Mohammed comes back. A good strong pick up and throw, and he's hit the timber towards the non-striker's ends to run the non-striker. and taken him by surprise, full and straight. Rajiv, there's a spring in the step of the fielders. The KOC fielding side all of a sudden are believing that they can wrap things up quickly. It's going to be Mukesh Mohammed. This is going to be interesting. Can ALMEER go on to play those 20 overs? Can KOC produce his next 2 overs ASAP? We'll find out, and we'll find out very, very quickly. I'm going to be sticking with the same field, but probably the mid wicket has been brought in. There's nobody on the fence. That's good thinking. It's just the rearrangement of the field placing. You'll want to have one more fielder. It's probably number 7 and number 9 batting, and that's something that you'll have to realize. And Mukesh Mohammed does realize he's bowling to the tail. The top and middle order has been cleaned up. Plenty of unwanted errors, and poor shot selection has brought the downfall of these 8 wickets. They played well in bits and patches. Manikandan, Melvin were looking good. They were looking good for a big innings, but not good enough to continue and prolong that innings. Good shot down the ground, and again the fielder there, Daniel. And that is slightly sloppy. The ball came straight to him. Probably that would have been wicket number 9, and it would have taken them an inch closer towards finishing and closing that innings. A bit of luck favouring the ALMEER Kings. You see this again. This time it's Shivang. He's just thought about going for that catch for a split second, but in the end it was much flatter than anticipated. And taps one gently. Mukesh Mohammed will have to float that one and throw the bait, and let the batter take the bait and go in the air. There are plenty of fielders on the fence riding. That was an underedge. Smiles all around. Mind you, it's not an easy take for the wicket keeper. The ball was always dying. It's rather easier said than done. The wicket job is a skilled one, and one has to realize, and it takes plenty of concentration. Probably it looks like Ajay Sharma is like having a quick word with this skipper. They're trying to rethink, and they want to get Mahesh Nair, one of the most experienced bowlers, back. Can Mahesh finish off things? He's got a good slow ball, mind you. And not to forget the experience of playing more than 500 odd T20 games locally. He would rather know all his options bowling to the tail. And I'm sure he'll be banking on that slower ball and probably the Yorkers at the death. Mahesh will be coming on to bowling his second spell. ALMEER here in deep, deep trouble. Can they get to safety? Can they post a competitive score? They're still very much in a spot of bother. 112, 130, 125 is something they'll be thinking at the moment, not beyond. They've got a reprieve outside edge, but there's third man in place. They're looking to take on the fielder. They did well. Couple of runs. Good intensity been shown all around. Love to see the length that Mahesh Nair wants to bowl. Will he keep it full and straight earlier? The ball was swinging a bit. Now where is he going to go get it? Will he get it well within the stumps? Anything within the stumps will be dragged towards the onside. That's where the tail will be looking to go. Beautifully played. Smart, simple and intelligent, as you would sum it up. throwing the bats at everything. And they want to play out the 20 overs. Probably that will be the message there from the dugout. Full face been offered. Abdul Kandri there has done well to get around that one. Another couple of runs. He'll be pulled slightly more straighter, Abdul Rahman Al Kandri. Mukesh Mohammed there in the covers. He'll be having a quick short word with Mahesh. He has chopped it on there. And rightly so, Mahesh has provided the breakthrough as he did earlier. He's come back again in the second spell. And he's picked up yet another wicket. That's what experience will get you. Time and again, you bank on experience, it's always going to be rewarding. Tom, he's going to have a long walk back. He's not done much. Just a couple of runs to his name. 7 deliveries what he's faced. And that's what this skipper Ronnie Joseph, he's walked in. And be running out of ideas. And walking in at number 11, what would be your thought? Survival will be on his mind, and that's exactly what we get to see there from Ronnie. And Mahesh Nair will be targeting the stumps, trying to probably clean the timber or wrap him on the pads. I'd love to see another couple of fielders inside trying to force Ronnie to play that aggressive shot up and over. He dabs one, single is on. A slight fumble. He's off the mark. The skipper, Mahesh Nair, has brought an end to a very good over. Yet again a very, very economical one. But more importantly, it's a wicket-taking one. Mahesh Nair, his bowled is 3, 2 for 15. Niog has bowled his quota, 2 for 25. Ajay Sharma is still there with 2 overs to his name left. He has bowled 1 for 17 of his 2. Shivang, the left arm spinner, has completed 1 for 33. Slightly on the expensive side at almost 8.2 the economy. Rajiv there. Not a night that he'll remember 21 of his 2, but he's been given a rest. And Mukesh Mohammed, how good has the skipper bowled 2 for 5. We'll have to also consider that he's bowling to the lower order. Mukesh Mohammed, the batter this time, has walked across Ronnie, and he's trying to take his counterpart skipper to skipper. Played in the air for a split second. It's going to be a single down towards extra. Abdul Rahman Al Kandri, Kuwaiti national, in this KOC side has done well. He's been kept busy right throughout on that fence. He's floating this one. He's inviting the number 10 to go after the bowling. And in search of that third wicket, Mukesh Mohammed, very intelligent, very smart. He does realize even if he goes for a few runs, it doesn't really matter, but he'll want to force the batter to go after the bowling. On the other hand, 119 for 9, not the wickets column that they'll be thinking or thought about ALMEER before the start of this game. But the catching has been pretty mixed bag there for KOC. They've dropped a few simple chances, but they've taken few stunning ones as well. Probably the more important ones. Now the field is coming in. You can see everybody shrugging themselves, trying to force Ronnie and stop that single. But on the other hand, Ronnie showing good calm and composure, playing this along the ground. He's played pretty well down the ground. Seems like he's a much better batter. Batting at number 11 is what he's shown so far. Good head on shoulders, good technique. Pleasing to the eye as well. Is no mug with the bat as far as what you've seen so far. Mahesh Nair, can he finish off things? This is going to be close. This is going to be very, very close. Not close enough. The stumps had to be hit at the non-strikers and probably the other end. Cheeky single. Literally been stolen there, Mahesh Nair. Short of length. That length is certainly not going to get Mahesh a wicket for sure. He'll have to believe to bowl at least a Yorker or a slow ball at this point, or probably entice the batter to go after him. Bowl it slightly more fuller. Now comes a slow ball, but straight to the fielder. There's been slight confusion all around. Yet another single. Danger being flirted with all around. Everyone scampering around. The fielders, bowlers, the backing up, the non-striker, the striker. (122). Can they get 8 more runs to get to 130 is what will be the next target. Into the block hole, just as I kept mentioning. Mahesh Nair has got his hands on head. You can see the extra cover, hands on hips. That's the expression. Sums up that delivery. And they think it was much closer than they actually anticipated. And what more coming back? Ben Creations bringing this game live. I also want to congratulate on air Ben. He's been blessed with a baby boy earlier. Probably a week. Soon and surely we'll be throwing a party somewhere at probably JW Marriott's, and we'll all be hoping to see him there. For all those viewers who are watching, it's not going to be JW Marriott's in Mangalore. It's going to be JW Marriott's in Kuwait. The invitations will be going on probably. There are plenty of VIPs. Ben Creations have been associated with plenty of exquisite list of clients. For all those live coverages, you name it, be it aviation, be it any industry, you'll see Ben Creations all around. Slowly but steadily growing in stature. The technology been upgraded in terms of the live coverages. Mahesh Nair live back in KOC cricket ground. Ahmadi. There's going to be a confusion all around. Another chance gone by. The wrong end been chosen. You can see the disappointment all around. Caps been thrown around. That's something that you don't see so very often. They're literally desperate to get that wicket. But probably it's the noise and the confusion that has led the fielder to mislead that throw to the wrong end. Plenty of screaming is what has led to that confusion. That will be that. That summed up that over. All that confusion. We'll move on and move ahead to the next over. Mukesh Mohammed here floating this one, but this has been hit in the air. Again, it falls in no man's land. What is really happening here is all these relay runs are going to be very, very important. Mukesh Mohammed. Down the leg side, more agony. This last wicket partnership has been an extension, and it has shown a lot of desperation from this fielding side. They'll have to pull their socks up, the KOC, and try and sum this inning as quickly. Good shot down the ground. Mere spectators, both the long off and long on. Shivang was caught on the wrong foot. He was almost 3/4, but well within the fence. This is not good news. Just as I speak, this partnership is really posing plenty of headache. And mind you, if this game goes down to the wire, this partnership will be as valuable as gold. Good shot down the ground again, same direction. This time it's gone full and up and over. I feel that the signal is boundary. Well, another one in the same direction. Daniel there's done a good catch. What a splendid effort that is from Daniel. He's picked up this out of thin air. 3 shots been hit in the same direction. That's a splendid catch. What a good effort. Diving one. It needed a special effort to get the last wicket and break this partnership, and exactly what the doctor ordered. They produced a blinder there. It'll be a catch that Daniel will be very, very proud of. That is the end of ALMEER group, and it's brought the downfall as they've been bowled out just under the 20th over. 138. Very, very good score been posted. Good contributions there from Manikandan, 27, Melvin 37 of 26, 3 maximums. Kumar provided some resistance and a good partnership of 25 to his name with 2 maximums. Apart from that, towards the back end, it's Kamlesh with that lusty blows towards the end, 21, and he was the last man who was dismissed. Courtesy that spectacular catch. It's 138 is what they have managed. They'll fancy their chances, and that's what they have, and they will get to play with. On the other hand, Niog 2 wickets to his name. Ajay Sharma picks up 1. Mahesh Nair picks up 2 for 22. Shivang 1 for 33. Rajiv none for 21. Not a night that he'll remember with the ball in hand. Mukesh 3 for 18 is what he has accumulated to go with that run out. We are live here at the KOC ground. It's Ben Creation. We'll catch all with a short break very, very quickly. A warm welcome back to all those viewers, and it's time for some action. Second innings underway. It's pretty good. Slightly there, and a way swing, a good pace been generated there. ALMEER do realize 138 is not a big score, but they'll have to ensure that they come on and play out of the skin. And eventually, they'll try and make a game out of this one. For sure. There was a good effort. Down the ground is something that we're looking for. To mid on inside, long off outside. Probably this deep third man. Bowling with that good quick pace. You wonder what's the delay. It's the field that is taking an extended time to be set. Very, very heavily packed field here. KOC is up and running. They open their con there. You can see their big flashy drive outside the off stump. Shivang. Giving it a full Monty. And still yet to get off the mark. Iqbal Pavekar is his opening partner. Right hand, left hand combination. He's at the non-striker's end. This one jags back in beautifully. What a good delivery that is. He's cleaned him up. You can see the jubilations all around. Wicket number 1. He's down, and KOC having to face the music. Good pace being generated there up front by Vignesh. It's extremely good. He's gone for a golden duck. Shivang is walked back. The left-hander. Ball darted sharply back in. And that's wicket number 1. This will be very, very interesting. Rajiv has walked in at the follow-up wicket. What can Iqbal provide? Iqbal has already been amongst the runs for the KOC. It's going to be medium pace from the opening bowlers. Down the leg side. Another wide. Aggressive action been taken there by Iqbal. In fact, he's allowed the ball to come and literally off a no stroke. He looks in slightly some trouble. The fielders are checking. All is well that ends well. He's back on his feet. Taking strike. He dances down. He's hit the ball very, very hard. It's ricocheted off the stump and still go to the fence. Wow. Wow is the only expression that I'm left with, because he hit this very, very powerfully. He responded very well after being hit. What a positive response. Talking about responses, yes, commendable. He's showing a fight back. And probably that is the approach that is needed. The aggressive one. Can Iqbal continue to do so? He backs away slightly, trying to give himself a bit of room and trying to slash at it. In the end, the pace gets the better of Iqbal. And a hint of confusion there from both these right-handers. He'll allow the luxury and also the fumble there, adding to the cause, allowing that single. A bit of yes, a bit of no. Confusion all around. Fielders scampering through. And it's a big swing and miss. A fancy drive there on the offside. No connection. Down the leg side. Yet another wide. The wides has been a problem here. ALMEER will have to regroup. And they'll have to assure themselves they'll give nothing away, especially those wides, in the form of extras. Slightly being cramped for room. Did he get an inside edge? Was that off the pads? Yes, a leg by been signaled. Well and truly. That brings to another over. Play will resume after a short break. A bit of treatment there from the physio, Iqbal, helping himself with that magic spray. He looks in some trouble there, still not looking very, very comfortable. He'll have to ensure he puts that right behind himself and try and pull things up, get going. He's backing away ever so often and he's finding it slightly difficult to handle the pace. Vignesh has been incredible. Good line, good length, maintaining that channel outside the off stump. He's dancing down the fielder there at covers, short covers. Did he take that cleanly? The fielder does claim that he's taken this catch very, very cleanly. And there is confirmation there that it's been taken. Probably a soft signal saying that he's out. Iqbal, his short stay has come to an end, an agonizing one. He was in some pain getting hit initially. One flourishing boundary down the ground. Apart from that, there's nothing much. He'll be really reflecting back on this final. This final for Iqbal has come to an end. The only place that Iqbal will be heading next is the presentation podium. Both the openers are back in the dugout. Speaking of trouble, Mahesh Nair is the go-to man for KOC now. All his experience and his batting prowess will come to the rescue. We'll have to wait and watch. How does he apply himself? He's been in this situation far too many times, not just in the oil sector, but Mahesh Nair is somebody who's been playing regular cricket all around during the weekends for more than a decade in Kuwait, so he knows the situation demands a bit of application, and that is exactly what he'll need to provide. They don't need something extraordinary. It's just almost 7 runs per over is what they require, and Mahesh Nair is very much capable of providing the requirement. He's got good technique, but at the moment Vignesh is bowling beautifully. You can see there is slightly more side on and it's not front on, and that's what any batter who walks in initially will be slightly tentative with that footwork. Rajiv Sachwani has been joined by an experienced Mahesh Nair. The first ball he tries to go down, he fails to get connection. Short ball. All of a sudden change in tactics. Mahesh Nair directing this one towards the fine leg. He's off the mark with that couple. That'll certainly make him feel much better. Any batsman will be ever so slightly edgy to get off the mark. But at the moment, it's going to be a good battle between bat and ball. Good contest. He gets a top edge, but luckily it flies up and over the wicket keeper. There's no fielders. And now you can see there the throw slightly wavered. Another couple of runs. He's living slightly dangerous, Mahesh Nair. Looking to play across the line. That's not what he does. He was so normally, but at the moment probably it's the pressure, crowd building in here. He's biding his time there out in the middle. He's trying to ensure everything is spot on in place. And probably that's what experience calls for. Beautifully bowled right in the block hole, and Mahesh Nair up to the task. Keeps it well out. Good end to yet another Vignesh over. He's bowled economically very, very well, and then what more? He's picked up both the wickets. He's picked up both the openers. Medium pace will continue. Sliding this one towards the onside. Rajiv trying to get back to ball, but in the end they'll fetch themselves that additional extra in form of wide, and that has been the sole problem. For Bikas, beautifully hit there, but in the air he goes down on one knee, just evades that fielder ever so slightly, inches away from him, and pick up another couple of runs. And have to be very watchful if he wants to play anything in the air. Ring of fielders on the offside. Backward point, cover point, extra cover, all there, agile and ready. Earlier today, this evening, we've seen Manikandan getting out in the same similar fashion, trying to go over the covers, and Shivang springing his arm out, trying to take that excellent catch out of thin air. The length certainly is very, very good, but not the line. The line has been a major problem for Bikas. Fielders, his teammates are trying to settle the nerves. He's trying to bowl slightly more quicker. Probably someone will have to tell him that he has to understand that he cannot match the pace when it comes to his opening bowling partner, Vignesh. He'll have to settle down and try and concentrate more on trying and getting that length and line more accurate. Good shot in the air again. Mahesh Nair smashed this one towards the cover point boundary. Stand and deliver stuff. You give him room, he's going to flare it, and he's going to flare it with ease. Delightful stroke, nonetheless. Now a fielder drops back, third man comes in. They're in search of cushion probably, but now we'll have to watch the length that Bikas bowls. If he's bowling with those two fielders, they'll have to go slightly short of length. Probably he's competing with his own self. He's been bowling plenty of wide down the leg side, and he's just telling himself that he can bowl a wide on the offside as well. Come on, Bikas, you'll have to pull yourself up and try and provide a much needed support. He's letting all the pressure off the hook. Good delivery. Very good comeback delivery there. Enticing Mahesh Nair into the drive. Mahesh Nair loves going and getting onto that front foot. He's ideally very, very strong, Mahesh, down the ground and square of the wicket. And we have just seen it a few deliveries later. But the error continues to be happening from the medium pacer from a bowling perspective. Sometimes all over. Mahesh Nair chasing that wide delivery outside the off stump. Lapse in concentration there from the big gun. But right now, that is history. They'll be very, very pleased to see the back of someone as good as Mahesh Nair. Thickish outside edge. Very well taken there by the wicket keeper. Good, clean catch. Patience has got the better of Mahesh. All those wides has probably driven him and played on his patience. He's somebody who loves the ball coming out of the bat. A good stroke play, but right now he's walked back. His innings has come to an end. In this final, he's not posed much of an impact, but he's been pretty good with the ball. KOC will find themselves slightly challenged. ALMEER group, they sounded very confident with their bowling. They were very, very comfortable defending. Can they defend this score? It's not a huge score, I beg your pardon. By any means, short delivery. All of a sudden you can see Vikas has brought out a very, very rewarding over in spite of those wides. Now they'll not mind those wides, especially as they've seen the back of someone as good as Mahesh Nair, who was pretty much ideal for the situation demanded. Trying to play inside the line. He's getting well close. Both these medium pacers up front have done exceptionally well. Especially Vignesh has provided the initial breakthrough. 2 wickets to his name. Vikas has followed his partner by picking up the big fish. Mahesh Nair, 3 down now. KOC. All of a sudden they were sitting very comfortable, and now 27 for 3. Slightly slower. He's rolling his fingers over there. Rajiv is finding it ever so difficult. What you've seen is no application from the top 3 in terms of intensity. The shots will have to be questioned. They will have to be questioned big time. It's this shot selection that is about the downfall of the KOC batters. They're not chasing a big score, mind you, 138. It's a score that will be well within the sight. Yet again, Rajiv trying to show a bit of urgency, dances down. Good flat throw, but the direction not good enough to pose any threat. All of a sudden, there will be a little bit of confusion with both the Rajivs in the center, Rajiv Rai and Rajiv Sachwani. Dear oh dear. He almost got another wicket. He's done well, and he's done really, really well. Vignesh to provide Rajiv has got the dancing shoes on. The match officials both this game is Shrikant and Sherlock, 2 S's, officiating in this game. This is going to be the first change for this evening for ALMEER. Again, not much of a surprise. It's still going to be a medium pace. They do believe pretty much heavily with the medium pace attack. Good high jump there. It's a good start, gentle one, but not surprisingly, he starts off with the wide as well. It is Mohammad Biaspota Chola Mohammad, jersey number 11. A quick word there from the skipper Ronnie. He wants to ensure he's not going to let KOC off the hook, given the situation, given the context and the contest. It's a big final, mind you. Last time Ramadan Cup, ALMEER group, they made it to the finals and they were on the receiving end and ending up runners up in that Ramadan league here at the same very venue. ALMEER, and they'll want to get that score settled and want to clinch this title and make it all their own. Muhammad, good high jump, but still even with that high jump he still manages to bowl a wide down the leg side. Good line, good length. And what more, he's followed up with a gentle rolling over dive to stop that all by himself. Good commitment there, all in all. They do fancy their chances. They fancy their chances big time, ALMEER. Gently played off the back foot, but straight to that fielder. He has a shy at the stumps. They're taking their chances. They do realize that wickets is something that they'll be wanting all the way through. If they want to really win this game, they'll not be sitting back and trying to bowl those 20 overs. And they were bowled out earlier by KOC, and exactly they'll want to respond and return the favors by bowling the opposition out. Good shot. He directed this one very well. That is all timing. And it's probably the classy shot that we've seen all evening. Beautiful. Another one, he just glided this one wide of that third man, was almost halfway through. It's the power play that is done and dusted. He tries to go on the onside. Was that pitching in line as he's been given? He has been given. The decision came a touch late, but in the end, he's been adjourned leg before. Another one biting the dust. KOC now find themselves in deep trouble. We have to compliment the kind of discipline that the bowlers have shown for ALMEER. It's been a good responsive comeback there after that score, and time and again you'll go back and think about that partnership towards the back end. The 10th wicket between Ronnie, the skipper who walked in at number 11, along with Kamlesh, who provided the late counter-attacking with his quick fire 21 of 16 with those 2 boundaries. But that partnership was very productive. "21 valuable runs were added for the 10th and the final wicket before a splendid catch by Daniel to dismiss the innings. The power play is done and dusted. 6 overs done, 39 for 4. The wickets column again a big concern. There's going to be spin being introduced for the first time in this innings. Deep mid wicket. There's a long one that is very wide, more straight towards mid wicket, and there's square leg was pretty straight. Cushion on the onside with the wind blowing in the same direction. Leg spin is what the order of the day. The short ball been pulled away into the vacant spaces. Single is what the batters have accumulated. Leg spin been introduced, beautifully bowled, a slip in place. Good thinking, good ploy. Every time attacking field's been placed, it's very pleasing. I personally feel that is very exciting. Goes down on one knee, he dabs this one. The fielder from slips, gives chase. It's heading towards that food counter. Probably the ball is hungry. He'll have a quick bite and come back. All of a sudden, shackle's been broken here. Boundary, a welcome boundary. It's Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri, exciting batter, one of my personal favorites. He's there in the center and he loves playing that dab shot going down on one knee. He'll keep it coming. Shot! He goes down on one knee, very much Yuvraj Singh like, but not long enough. Intent is very good. All of a sudden, Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri bringing the energies alive, not just in the ground, in the audience, but here in the com box as well. I'm feeling excited. On a personal note, with Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri, straight away starts off with 5 of 3 deliveries. Good start, 7 runs required. 7 runs is what they're scoring at. Another gentle dab. Rajiv there. He's playing the field very smartly, very intelligently. Another couple of runs. His serve has been very, very busy. The leg spinner coming into action. .41. Now a couple of runs. Short and wide there, beautifully hit. Hit well enough, but only for a single. Probably that shot deserved more than a single, but nonetheless, the over will settle with that single. Muhammad will continue, right arm over. And so will Rajiv continue to pick the singles on the offside. But what's more interesting and thrilling is Abdul Rahman Al Kandri is on strike. Where is he going to go? And what will be the length? That's going to be very interesting. Mohammad has gone around the wicket straight away to the left-hander. He's been hit full and straight. You can see the bowler, he thinks he's got another one, but not Sherlock, the match official. The only thing that Abdul Rahman will have to do is bat straight and not go across the line with those full deliveries. You'll have to be slightly watchful. He's powerful enough to hit the ball straight. It's long up and long up. It's very, very wide. If he chooses the area down the ground, he'll be rewarded very heavily. And that's exactly what he's done. He's gently dabbed this one. He's a busy player, mind you. He'll keep the scoreboard ticking. He'll keep everyone interested. He likes scoring very, very quickly, and that is surely going to add to all the positives, especially for KOC if they want to get closer to the total. Rajiv is still there. He's looking around. He's trying and playing those cheeky shots every now and then, but it's been far too sensible as well. You can see there, cheeky is what Rajiv enjoys being. Slightly able to slightly walks across, gently dabs one on the onside. A bit of field alterations, then he chooses another area to go by. Abdul Rahman Al Kandri, there's something going to happen very, very quickly. Every time he comes on strike, you're anticipating something or the other. There you go. He's gone down on one knee. He's trying to dab this one down the leg side, but still, he'll force the bowler to err in line wide with a couple of runs to go. 3 bonus, courtesy Abdul Rahman, left hand, right hand combination. All of a sudden, we see somebody really intruding. This young little fan there who's ran in mid pitch. A bit of rescue work going on there. And the parents lost control. Kids on the field. Good sight, very good sight. Abdul Rahman Kandri, short ball. This is exactly what Mohammed will be sensing. Now he does realize Abdul Rahman Kandri will be caught in two minds with that short delivery. Now, so very often they'll see some mind games. They're not going to dish up anything full to Abdul Rahman Kandri. He likes going down and playing that lap shot. That only one batter plays better than anyone else currently. Surya Kumar Yadav. Sky is what everyone relates and connects. Every generation possible. Is Abdul Rahman going to replicate one? Yes, there. He's trying to evade one. Evasive action been taken. They've been shy of the stumps. But he's made his ground safely. Leg by. Acknowledged. To conclude yet another over by the medium pacer. The leg spinner has been put on hold. Probably looking at only medium pace, and they do realize the medium pace certainly has caused all the problems from start. What a wonderful sight of this ground is. You can see the lights, towering lights. The hospitality by the KOC committee has been absolutely splendid. Bhel Puri is on the Indian menu cards, and you can see the Bhel Puri counters all crowded. Probably it's overcrowded. The chef's been kept very busy at the Bhel Puri counter. We would like to pass our compliments and thank the KOC committee for providing such wonderful hospitality with the refreshments. Gobi Manchurian is something that was on the menu card, and Benson enjoyed every bit of Gobi Manchurian on the veg platter. That is a wonderful shot. Coming back to cricket there, Abdul Rahman has sliced one on the offside. He's running very hard. He's very quick. Mind you, he's a soccer player. He's got stamina. And he's got bag full of stamina. He can keep running all day. Jabs one there, good ball there. What they have done very well is they've read the situation. That the kind of batter Abdul Rahman is very much side on. He wants to go on the onside, so they've changed the angle. They're going around the wicket and they're trying and bowling well outside the off stump, cramping Abdul Rahman for room, giving him nothing to free his arms. But he's not going to be quiet for long. Something is coming, and surely it's coming very, very quickly. Down the leg side, every now and then he's forcing the bowler. With a forced error. He's playing rich tributes and dividends at the moment to KOC, that left hand right hand combination. Plenty of wides coming their way. You can see the KOC dugout slightly tensed. Everyone is all glued. They'll be taking this game bit by bit. Probably build a partnership. Get to the 10th over and then see what the situation demands of. Right now, Rajiv is there in the center and he's picking up the singles, and Abdul Rahman Kandri is responding very well. Compliments all around. All of a sudden, that dugout at the is looking slightly more confident. You hear a lot of noise there from the KOC dugout. They do sense they have a chance. They have a good chance to pull themselves back into this game. And at the moment, Abdul Rahman Kandri is taking plenty of that responsibility and trying to redeem the strike. Down the leg side, another wide. Sometimes find it very hard to understand. We are almost inching towards that 8th, 9th over. And still the bowlers are struggling with their line down the leg side, which is pretty hard to understand. He's got a Chinese cut going this time. Abdul Rahman, every time he gets bat ball, he wants to scamper. He's taking the field every time now. There's confusion all around. Rajiv has responded. Another couple of runs. He's a quick runner. Abdul Rahman is acknowledging that he's way quicker. It's his danger end. But at the moment, you'll have to also realize Rajiv is not in the same league when it comes to fitness. But he's still responding. Good team game. And team spirit being shown by both these batters. He's trying to play this on the onside. He gets the back of the bat. And all of a sudden, he'll still scamper for a single. Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri. Such a busy player. Such a busy player. Probably he's just got hit on the arm. He'll be looking to get that magic spray quickly. But it's exciting. He's enjoying every bit of his moment in the middle. And what more, he's kept the scoreboard ticking. And all those dot balls a few while ago, are turning into quick cheeky singles. Good shot there. He's taking on the field every time that was going towards the fence. Plenty of running. That's probably ran the batters out of fuel. They'll take a quick drinks break. That's a goner, probably, yes. Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri taking far too many chances, one too many. This time he's been caught on the wrong foot. Bowling change has brought the downfall, but it's more of the fielding effort. Exceptional there from the bowler on his return. He's ensured that Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri had no chance. The throw was flush accurate, middle stump out of the ground. A tame end, not an end that Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri would have wanted. He would have wanted to see a bit more of him. But what he's done is he's just provided a breath of refreshing air with all those quick singles. Probably from here on, KOC should look and try and get to that 100 mark very quickly, because once you get to the 3-figure mark, it will just be mere 38 runs more to get, and from there on you can see things will certainly change. And if you have a close look at this required run rate is almost 6.7. Not a challenging one. 6 runs on any given day, any given situation will be taken with both hands. The current run rate 7.09. This game truly and well within the balance. Manikandan is come to bowl and he's picked up a wicket straight away. He picks up 2. He picks up another one. That is a very, very tame shot there from Rajiv. He goes across the line and he loses off stump. He's distraught with himself. It's going to take a long while to get off the pitch and the ground, heading towards the dugout. Much to his disappointment, another wicket going down very, very quickly. What ALMEER is doing is trying and making all those bowling changes. The fielding effort has been pretty good. The fielders are complimenting the bowlers pretty much. All the pressure, talking a complete different story, telling on both the sides. The wicket of Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri has also brought the downfall of another wicket. His partner Rajiv has also joined him in the dugout. 2 new batters at the crease. Ajay Sharma. Now Ajay Sharma is certainly going to be a key factor at this given point. He is an experienced batting all-rounder. He was the player of the final. He dabs one there towards the onside. A single there. New York is off the mark. Ajay Sharma is just walked in. He is yet to face a delivery. 2 wickets back to back were run out. And Rajiv missing his off stump. Thickish outside edge. Had that hit the stumps, surely New York would have been a goner. They're keeping, the fielding has been incredible in the last 30 minutes. They're keeping both these batsmen on their toes. Every now and then you can see they're having a shy at the stumps. They do realize that every chance would be very, very crucial in this finals. They don't have too much to defend. It was a shot more out of excitement and nothing much to add. Probably it's going to be spin now to complement each other. He chases in one wide at the off stump, but straight to that cover fielder. Big swing, a miss across the line, a bit of turn there. The direction, the line, the length, everything pretty good. It's the same ball, same result. Only thing to add to was the extended appeal there at the square leg end. He's dancing down the track, and this time he is going to walk back. Excellent delivery there. He's followed up with 3 wonderful deliveries, loopy ones, turning away from the right hand. The KOC batters are losing the plot at the moment. Not showing any fight back. Someone will have to need and provide Ajay Sharma that support that will be looking for. There's not been much up the order. Shivang and Iqbal walking back cheaply. ALMEER pressing on the pedal. This sensing this game is completely under control. They have all the areas covered. Leg spin taking over. Manikandan earlier now. Straight away, new batter has walked in and is given it a big swing. He's finding plenty of turn and bounce on this occasion. That is an exceptional over. Probably it's wicket maiden. Bijoy Philip. Has done himself a world of good with a good comeback over. He'd gone for 9 in his first over. He's come back to bowl a brilliant maiden over. The 2 leg spinners bowling in tandem. Manikandan and Bijoy Philip both are doing a world of good, not just to their confidence but to their side and pulling things back. And this time, very well bowled. Not the conventional leg spinner. It'll be interesting if he goes and tries and bowls the wrong one. There it comes. Probably tried the off spinner, intending to bowl that wrong one. Down the ground, a single. The runs have completely dried up. The new man who's walked in the short and stocky, Daniel John, is a busy player. He's walked across beautifully and has whipped this one towards square leg. The fielders are converging. They'll pick up another easy couple of runs. The throw there, not a good one though. As we speak, a wonderful wind blowing across the ground. It's just not changing the element. What a soothing experience here at the KOC ground. Just as a few steps away, heading towards the hot summers. Cricket here under lights is a spectacle that certainly is not just pleasing but probably beyond. Slightly quicker, but into the gap a single is there. Ajay Sharma straight away, he nods, he realizes it's only going to be a single. Mind you, there's plenty of time, to be very honest. Things are still well within the reach and control. It's still only 8 runs is what's required. A good partnership in the centre will absolutely bring the KOC back on track, and they will have to realize that at some point. Bijoy, good shot there from Daniel into the gap. Did he find the fielder? He did. Slight fumble. They'll pick up another couple of runs. Daniel John will keep the scoreboard ticking and will keep everyone interested there. The men in blue and the dugout, they seem pretty animated. Not going to give up. You can see that all of a sudden the run rate again falling down. It started off with 8.2 before this over. Now it's come down to less than 8. So it's pretty gettable. The current run rate at the moment is 6.33. The target is not a big one, 139 mind you. Leg spin there, the fielder there converging, and he's spilled this one. Good throw, very good throw, but he's gone. Daniel John has been found himself wanting, I beg your pardon, at the non-striker. Then the fielder, they're doing well. He grasped the chance, but the throw was even more better and accurate to get the better of someone as quick as Daniel John, and that's really not called for. KOC will feel running out of luck at the moment. Wickets tumbling, quick, thick and fast. Good fielding there from Shamil there, good throw. The ball was always dying on him and trying to take that catch, but he made a good effort to try and get to the ball and get both his hands under that ball. The only thing he did was not holding on to the ball. It's going to be another single, but straight towards backward point. Big leg spin, a big turn there. Certainly that's surely not going to be called wide. Beaten all ends up. I would love to see a slip in place. This over is getting better and better. Bijoy Philip there, he's got a nice action going for himself. .78 for 8 is just the wicket column that's been a major problem. Picked up a wicket in this over, Bijoy. Dear oh dear, what an exceptional delivery. That is a dream delivery for any leg spinner. Ball pitching middle and leg and beating that off stump, fizzing pass. Jersey number 14. Did get some bat. Will be another chance. The fielding has been incredibly accurate this evening, and that is what has changed the whole perception and the complexion of this game. Pegging KOC back. Fielding has been one of the outstanding features. There's plenty of youngsters in this ALMEER side playing the game. He's trying to mix it up, bowling leg spin, off spin, everything possible. Zial, I've seen the way Bijoy is bowled beautifully. This is more of an off spinner, probably high and high enough not to be even given a thought. Manikandan and Bijoy bowled beautifully. Picked up a wicket apiece, and actually they put a stop on the flow of runs. Good shot, very powerfully struck down the ground. The fielder is there, but straight. It's placed well wide. At long on fielders, plenty of gap between long off and long on. Ajay Sharma is still there going at run a ball. He gets some bat towards fine leg. He's rocked back on the back foot. Good throw, but not good enough to fetch themselves a wicket. You can see the scorecard there. If you see the scorecard, is Iqbal Pavekar, who's been dismissed for 6. Shivang troubling the scorer, not troubling the scorers. Rajiv showed some resilience with 17. 22 balls is faced and a good shot. I just mentioned that big long gap. And Ajay Sharma has sensed and picked that gap perfectly. He's got the boundary much more straighter. As you mentioned earlier, the long on fielder was very wide. And consolation here. Certainly that will get Ajay Sharma going. And it's coming back to the scorecard. Rajiv Rai, Mahesh Nair. We see the plenty of batters. Daniel John, Niyog, Rajiv Rai, Mahesh Nair, Shivang and Iqbal Pavekar all ending up in single digits. Not even making to the double figures. And this is chipped this one ever so gently. Rao, the wicket keeper, trying to build a partnership, and Ajay Sharma will look to make the most. 8 of 12. The run rate is literally fluctuating up and down. 8.9, now it's slightly under 9. It was lurking around the 7-8 mark for a long time. Now it started to really kick up. It's going to be Bijoy now, who's come back to bowl his leg spinner. He's getting plenty of turn. We've seen him get some bounce as well, but his action excellent, really very pleasing to watch. And he's getting some drift possibly because the wind is blowing from east to west. Can see there, talking about drift, doesn't matter. He's hit this one very well, Ajay Sharma. This one is heading to the fence. He's showing and fighting a lone battle all by himself, Ajay Sharma. Can he fuel inject this innings and get KOC back on track? Now you can see all of a sudden that run rate dropping ever so quickly. Time and again he's bringing out these wonderful shots. Ajay Sharma is very much capable. And wide. 6 runs already accumulated in this over. Bijoy Philip is going at almost run a ball. Floats this one. Ajay Sharma dances down the track. What an excellent shot this is. He has split the field with precision. I keep mentioning that big gap between long off and long on. Is hitting the ball and he's hitting it much more straighter. He sensed that gap has to be exploited and he's doing so. He's doing so at will. Now probably they're going to alter the field a bit. The long one is going to be pushed slightly more straighter. It was rather wider. Now it's going to be interesting. Probably Ajay Sharma will go a little more squarer. Watching the long off now is wide. There's a big gap between extra cover and long off. Will Ajay Sharma change directions? He's found himself a couple of boundaries in this over. And 96. They're just one hit away from that 100-run mark. That'll bring them plenty of confidence. He's rocked back. His left leg is gone airborne and he's hit one firmly towards deep mid-wicket. Single there. Coming back to the comments, it's Anish Shikri. He says, "Come on, ALMEER." Found an ALMEER supporter there. For all those viewers, if you have your comments, you can feel free to drop anything you wish to post, message. Probably will try and give a shout out to all those viewers who are posting their messages. How often you see a commentator complimenting a commentator? It's Jason D'Souza, another commentator from Kuwait Cricket, is complimenting the commentary here at the KOC. Nonetheless, thank you, Jason. And I'll say my comment is not as good as you. I'll try and be modest. Good comeback delivery there. Ajay Sharma will be the key batter. He's got a bit of inside edge. Huge one though. All of a sudden Jason is responding. He says ALMEER should seal the victory. Rightly so. You can place your bets, Jason. If ALMEER, probably you'll win yourself a ticket to Mangalore, courtesy BENCREATIONS. If you get your predictions right. It's eventually very much on the cards. You'll not require an astrologer to just try and figure out which team is heading in which direction, but nonetheless, I'll still tell Jason the threat will be around someone like Ajay Sharma. It's still well within the reach. Game is still very much gettable. Not to forget that ALMEER have very good bowling attack, which will surely complement to the advantage, but I'll still give a few points to someone like Ajay Sharma. I've seen him bat, I've seen him run. He's a very gritty customer. He'll not give up on any given situation. Jason, this is already thanking Ben. Probably he's received his air tickets for winning the contest and predicting, but until the game is done and dusted, nothing can be said. It's a strange game, a game of uncertainties. Jason D'Souza, would you like to post something to any friend around? Yes, surely. Do feel free. We finish off with the dot ball. Jason D'Souza, very near and dear friend. Is near because it still just one building away, not a block away. And is dear because he's just not someone who's loved by few, but is loved by one and all. Very lively character. Courtesy his busy schedule, you'll not find him here on BENCREATIONS. Probably we might see Jason in the World Cup soon. This year in India later. In the commentary team. We'll wait, find out and watch. In middle, Ajay Sharma is using the long handle to good effect. But not the gap. You'll want this game to go down to the wire, and if you want to do so, or if you wish to do so, Ajay Sharma will be holding the key. Jason D'Souza continues. He expected Mahesh Nair to perform, but Mahesh Nair is performing at the Belpuri counter. He's busy there with the snacks.  'Cause 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 ' Jokes apart, he's a good near dear friend, is Mahesh Nair. I can afford to joke around. And surely will be taken in all good spirits, and I'm really hoping that KOC takes this game down to the wire. Ajay Sharma rocks back. He's hit one down towards the gap. Rao wants more than one. When we say Rao in Konkani, it means wait. Somebody has to tell him that. The language barrier is what we're trying to wait. You always remembered Rao, what it means in Konkani. Jason, you can leave a comment what Rao means in Konkani, so probably the audience will get a good idea of it. But at the moment, we want more than one. And Rao is not going to Rao, he's not going. He's a very busy customer. He's walked down there trying to get towards that fine leg. Unfortunately, he's hit this beautifully down the ground in the air. A bit of chip shot. Daunting task is something that is well within the reach. A couple of hits to the fence and everything will come down to run a ball, is what I sense. And Salman Khan, not the Bollywood star, but Salman Khan from File is here, bowling that over down the ground. A good hit there by Rao. He finds picking up. He smashes one down the ground, but a good bounce allows the fielder to get a good piece of that one. Single will be on the cards. Doesn't get much, but still he'll manage a single, which is good. He'll get Ajay Sharma on strike. All those youngsters in the early 70s. We'll come back live to KOC Ahmadi and we'll talk about Ajay Sharma. We're going downtown. The crowd building. And Rao picks up a single by the KOC batters. A good partnership there. Not in good time. 25 of 33 deliveries. Probably it could have been slightly better. Slightly disappointing that KOC have not shown great intent in the middle overs. And if you sum up the situation all by all, you'll see suddenly some teams. He's a master when it comes to chasing, because he does realize that taking the game deep is something what is all on the leg side is only the long on, the only man. He gets an edge there. The wicket keeper in pursuit. Ajay Sharma will take strike. No one there on the fence. It's the experience. Vignesh is come back to bowl. He's over. Good shot. From Vignesh to pick up his third wicket. He's bowled brilliantly this evening. And probably in the coffin because number 11 is walking out. The skipper himself, Mukesh Mohammed, will be running through the motions. He'll be wondering at halfway stage that they were completely done far well to execute the plan in the first half, but the second half has not been very good. Vignesh is the recurrent chief. He's provided those two early breakthroughs, especially a big wicket of Shivang, the left-hander. But you'll have to compliment the fielding as well. The fielding has been brilliant. There's no one in the offside. Everyone is on the fence. It's kept things very, very simple, very straightforward, uncomplicating things. Well and truly, ALMEER deservingly on top in this final. It is the last final of this weekend. We have seen 3 good finals throughout this week. That's the plate final. KOC Ibarra taking the laurels and the trophy home. The Gold Cup trophy, adding yet another trophy to their closet. Ajay Sharma has tried his best to fight a lone battle. He's not got much support from single. Mukesh Mohammed has picked up a single. What will be playing on their minds is a Nelson. 1-1-1 for 9. It's almost a runnable innings. I'm trying to get under the ball. It's a single. Just a single. It's been stay there is what I do recollect earlier. Anytime the ball goes down towards any fielder, towards the fence, it's a easy. That's the problem. Rinku Singh and his rescue act will not make any world of good to the KOC scorecard, because 26 is required of 3 deliveries, which is a daunting. Down the track, good shot. It's not going to be a single. The bowler's got a hand to it. Probably that's going to be the last ball of this final and this weekend. Adding drama. We'll conclude, and it's just going to be a mere formality, as ALMEER will be the get past the score of 138. The DJ will be taking over the music. We'll be heading straight to that presentation party, but it's been a good effort. I'll just run it quickly to that. 3 wickets for Vignesh up front, brilliant. 1 wicket apiece for Bikesh and Bias. Bijoy and Manikandan has picked up 1 wicket. It's at the end of the story. There's won this comfortably by 22 runs.
Yes, good evening all. We have come to the end of the Friday tournament, which was sponsored by ALMEER and EMERSON, and we witnessed a good match between ALMEER and came to the presentation. We have Mr. Abdullah Al Sarhan from ALMEER, who is our chief guest today, and they are the sponsor for the tournament. I welcome Mr. Abdullah. and the umpires here. Now for the prize distribution. Before the prize distribution, I'll give the mic to my chairman for a few words.
Very tight match. Excellent performance from ALMEER. Congratulations for your first, and I'm sure this is not your last cup. With this 3 hours left, you guys were in the 9th wicket. Then you scored the tail enders last wicket. They scored, I think, 20-30 runs. I think something like this. I think they were on the upper side. Then excellent performance, excellent bowling side. That's it. Congratulations and hard luck, guys.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's nice being here with you tonight, attending this game. Actually, it's my first time coming to a cricket game, and it was really nice watching you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Abdullah. We expect more cooperation from ALMEER next year also for the tournaments here. Cricket. Thank you for promoting cricket in KOC as well as in Kuwait. Thank you, Iqbal. Now for the man of the match. There were a few good performances from players, but finally Vignesh with 3 wickets, who restricted KOC, has won the man of the match award. Awards to be given. Best bowler. Best bowler is Nilo from KOC. Good performance, Nilo. Vivek, I request Mr. Ronnie to come here and provide the award to Mr. Iqbal. Now there is one award for best fielder. These awards are generated from the software which we have taken. That is why it's the best fielder. I request Rajiv to give the honors. To come and provide the cup. Thank you. Come and call his members one by one so that Mr. Fadil Bastaki, chairman of KOC Cricket Committee, will provide the honor.
Ajay. Mahesh. Rajiv Rai. Abdul Rahman Kendiri. Ashutosh. Mandal, Iqbal. And last but not least, the best, Shival. And sorry, I forgot myself. Okay.
Ask Mr. Fahd Bastaki to provide the memento to Mr. Abdullah Al Sarran. Please come and collect the memento from on behalf of KOC Cricket Committee. And call the members to collect the medallions. Mr. Abdullah Al Sarhan, kindly provide the medallions to the ALMEER players. Ronnie, please call them.
Okay, I'll be calling the teams on an alphabetical order. Amal, is Amal present over here? Okay. Bijo. Jeba Singh. Kamlesh. Manigandan. Shamil. Salman. Suresh. Bias. And Ronnie. Thank you.
Ronnie, don't go away. You just few words from you.
Thank you all who are present over here. On behalf of ALMEER, we would definitely like to thank the KOC Cricket Committee for giving us such a wonderful environment to play over here. This is something that it's a dream for many people in Kuwait to come and play over here. It's not something that anybody can come and play over here. So we were very happy when the KOC Cricket and we never wanted to miss this opportunity. So the moment they said, come, we said, yes, we are in. Whatever you all want, we are ready to comply to everything. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts for KOC Cricket Committee in future.
Now I call upon the runner-up captain, KOC being the runner-up. Next I call upon Mr. Ronnie, captain of ALMEER, to collect. Yeah, now before photographs, the team members will join also for the dinner. Thank you very much for coming to attend this cricket match and making this a wonderful evening. I request. Yeah, like last, like morning, like morning, like morning. Morning. Instagram, KOC Instagram. All keep smiling, okay? Can you come? Don't separate. Ready?